Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is your boy Andre. Welcome to the Op Zone. So today what we got going on, I'm going to be talking about a little bit of what I will be doing with the AM5. I have picked up some parts to get myself ready to move forward to the AM5 platform, but I just want to talk about what I gotten so far. I gotten the Dominator titaniums by CORSAIR. I got this one in white. This is a two 16 gigabyte by up to 7,000 speed. This one. I also picked up just to get little variations of it. I got the black ones. These are, I believe, they are the DDR5s. Both of them are. This is a 4 by 16 gigabytes. These up to 6,400. Just variations. Now with these particular RAMs, I'm looking to pick up the attachments later on. I'll probably just post those on the channel too as well. So they're only about $30 on Amazon. So I'm gonna do that as well. All right, so guys, so the next component I want to show you guys that I got for the AM5 will be the Ryzen 9 7950X3D. I am very aware of the noise surrounding this processor, but I just had to pick it up just because it's the top end. I want to go through the benchmarks myself because, for one, on this channel, I haven't done any bench testing to post on the channel. So hopefully I would like to do that with this processor. Now, with that being said, I only have one motherboard for this. Again, I'm just trying to slip into the AM5 platform just a little bit, not too much, just to get a feel for it. I'm not going crazy about it because, again, my AM4 platform is running just fine. I'm just doing this, I guess, for the channel, especially for a newbie as myself that's getting into computers and builds and upgrades and so forth, and building PCs for my family members as well as my household. I like to entertain computers and stuff like that on this channel. So I am looking forward on testing this baby out. I see how far it gets me in terms of upgrading certain aspects of the house. Like I said, I'm looking to build a home theater in my basement, and I would like to use, I believe I would like to use this processor to take charge of that. I've heard the noise surrounding this particular processor. I know, I'm very aware of it. It cannot be that bad, right? So I would like to try some gaming on it, do the things I've heard that I need to get done in order for it to, I guess, perform at its best, right? So that being said, I am looking forward on doing those tests and benchmarks and gameplay and multi-screens with this processor, as well as maybe some theater action work with this processor. So just stay tuned, subscribe. You guys don't want to miss that. I think that should be fun. Hit that like button. So I was able to pick up the Asrock LiveMixer B650 AM5 socket. Again, I'm not going too crazy on the platform yet because there's no reason for me to do that as of right now. I am looking, don't get me wrong, I am looking, but for right now, this is what I'm going to go with just to get things started, especially with this avatar. When I got the processor, it came with a free avatar gameplay. So if I was to hook this to a test bench, I will be able to validate the processor along with the motherboard to get my download for the avatar new game. So that I have to keep in mind. The reason I got this out now for this video is because I realized there's no Wi-Fi. So I picked up a Wi-Fi key So I got 2 of them. It just give me the, because I was worried about the length. So how the motherboard does it, it has 2 cutouts on the side of the I/O. So I'm thinking I could just screw this out. I don't know if you guys can see it. Screw these out and then have them install the back of the I/O. That's what I'll be doing on this video today. All right, guys. So this may not be a great shot because of the ring light, but I'm gonna do my best to show off the motherboard as best as I can. All right, so let's get this thing unboxed. I'm not gonna go into details about, only because it's been out for what, a year now? It's been out for almost a year, so, or a few months. So I'm not gonna go into details about it. All of that's all over the internet. I'm just gonna crack this thing open, guys. Get straight to the point. The only thing that, only gripe about this is the way it's boxed. It looked pretty cheesy to me that it comes with just a generic box compared to, I know pricing, guys, but still, come on. I don't know, but hey, that's my only gripe is with the box. So here is a motherboard. Let's get this thing unsleeved. I have to admit, guys, this is actually, I actually had my eyes on this motherboard for a while, to be honest with you, a while, and I didn't make the move for it when I did seen it. I think at the time when I first saw it was about $200, right? So when I first saw it, I said, oh, I was very tempted, very tempted to get this motherboard, but I just said I didn't need it at the moment. And it's a good thing I waited because the price dropped significantly around the holidays. So that's when I noticed it and I picked it up. And I figured if I'm gonna pick it up, I'll just show you guys it on the channel. Especially for a motherboard like this, especially for me now getting to the AM5 platform, I feel like this is a good start. At the static. Oh wow, this does look nice. It does look good, and that's what everyone has been saying about this motherboard, that how well it looks. It looks really nice. This is very creative. Looking at the motherboard, I feel like it could use more heat shields, but I get what they're trying to do with the splatters on the motherboard and on the PC. I'm happy to see that there are 2 USBs here. I'm happy to see that. That's one thing I always look out for when buying a motherboard, is to have 2 USB. These are always a great welcome to see on a motherboard. Yeah, so let's get this thing unclipped from the styrofoam and try to figure out on how to install the M.2 Wi-Fi. Take my time and pop these. Don't want no damage to the motherboard itself because these tools are very sharp. Okay, I think that's about it. I hope you guys like what y'all see. Thank you for watching the video if you guys are still here. I do enjoy doing these type of things, and I mainly hope to attract those who has passion for computers. I mean, if you have passion for computers, I don't see why you wouldn't watch this video. But you know, a lot of people are different nowadays. You know, they got their own thing going on. So I see a little issue. This thing looks bent. I don't know if you guys can see it. All right, so I don't know if you guys can tell, but it looks bent. I'm trying to keep a good angle for you guys. All right, so if you look close, it looks very bent over there. I don't know what happened here. Let me see, maybe it just need to be, oh yeah, see, this might have happened in the factory, but it's in bad shape. I didn't think, or that's just the way, no, it can't be the way it's supposed to be. Yeah, so it's pretty loose right here, guys. That worries me. I don't know, but I'm gonna leave it the way it is. I've never seen this before, guys, so I'm just going to leave it the way it is. Again, I don't know, but I'm sure it's going to work properly. But looking at this now, it gives me an idea on how to disconnect the plate to get the Wi-Fi installed. So if you look close, you'll see 2 points here. So these 2 points, or cutouts, is where the connections will go for the Wi-Fi. So I have to get it wired from the motherboard and up here. So we're going to try to do that today. Okay, so on noticing the back side of the motherboard, I'm able to just relieve the tension from the plate here and here as well. Wow, it's a very small screw. Nothing too big, guys, so be careful on doing this. Make sure you have a screwdriver that's well magnetized, especially if your workstation isn't as clear. Okay, so I see so this have a little pin where a little pin right here. So this pin right here is holding in this. Okay, so now that I had unscrewed it, it should be able to just pop open like that, and then maybe to come down. There we are. So I just removed it, and here we have it. So it looked like the cutouts. As you can see, the cutouts is just above the HDMI. So it's just above here. So I'm going to have to run the wire from the M.2 behind here to right here. So let's get that Wi-Fi unboxed. This is actually fun, guys. This is fun. I like doing this kind of stuff. So where is that box? Oh, here it is. I don't know. I'm gonna try this one first, the red one. Now, these two, if anyone is actually interested on picking up M.2 Wi-Fi's components, I'm going to drop these links down below in the description. I am an Amazon affiliate, so it does help me out a little bit. So every cent counts, I guess, but these will be down below. Even if you don't pick up these items, just clicking on the link and buying anything you want from that link does help as well. All right, so let's try this one first. I was hoping that the wire is long enough, but it looked like it's long enough, so I'm glad for that. So look, I need pliers to get this get the nut loosened. Listen, guys, I'm not the best organized person out there to be honest, so I couldn't find my pliers, so I did realize I could use these, but I'm just going to delicately get these things loosened so I'll be able to take it out properly. So I'm going to loosen this. Guys, if it's blurry, I'm sorry. I'm going to try and use a second monitor while recording. Aside from using my cameras, it's pretty small. So I do have a small monitor here. So eventually I'm gonna use that to look at my footage as I am recording to help me out. So that way, if I'm recording now, I won't be blurred out. All right, so got the first nut removed. Next one gonna be removed too as well. That's removed, so it should look like I have a pressure washer here too as well, a tension washer. So you get a tension washer. Don't want to lose these things, so I'll put it right there up above. Another tension washer. And there you have it. It looks like it's removing. There we go. So that's out, guys. I'm gonna keep this, so I'm not gonna remove this. All right, so here's a closer shot of the M.2 Wi-Fi. This is by VenV with a heat sink attached to it. I thought it was pretty cool, that's why I picked it up. So I would just have to slide this in, and I will look in the box for the M.2 screw and then get this thing mounted in. Hold on one sec, guys. All right, guys, so I have to take a pause real quick. The wife wants to go to the store. So gotta tend to that, and then I'll be right back with the video. Now, I believe I found the screw that I can use to tie this down. So let's get... Now, I believe I found the screw to secure this M.2 down. So let's get this thing out the wrapper. All right, that's in. Secured in. So there we have it, guys. If you guys like what y'all see, please leave a like and a comment down below. All right, so now that this is secured, I could move to the next step, and that would be connecting these wires to the connectors right here, 1 and 2. Hopefully you guys can see that. If not, it's all right. So let's zoom out a little bit. So get this thing unzip tied and get this thing secured in. And it's long enough so that way it will be in, so it could be fed right through. It'll be fed right through here and then come out where I need it to come out. Let's see if I get this in properly without causing any damage. Okay, look like I got that one in. Hopefully you guys could, I don't know if you guys could see that, but basically I'm just making sure that this gets into the connections on the PCB. Okay, this is in. Look like it's in properly, guys. I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm blocking you guys' view. Normally I have like at least camera B or camera A, but it's very late in the night. I'm just trying to get as much done. But but doing this is very self-explanatory. It's not too hard to figure out, to be honest, guys. The only reason I'm doing this is because I haven't seen any videos online that shows the installation of the M.2 for a motherboard that requires it, or not requires but has an option. So now that they're both are in, hopefully you guys can see it very clear. And so, and you know, I could go left and right, and it's not going anywhere. I'm just using something very blunt, as you guys can see, so that way it gives me a chance of not scratching anything serious on the PCB of the motherboard. All right, so now that that's in there, all I gotta do is wire it through the inside of the heat sink over here, and then have it try to come out the other end. Okay, so let's see if I could navigate my way. I want to try it without taking off this, so I want to see if I'm able to do that. I think I'm able to do it. Let me just, I think I may have to just fish it. So what I'm going to do, I'm probably use a zip tie, like that. I mean a twister, and just twist it around. Hopefully it's a good idea. Okay. There we go. All right. Okay, so I have it come out on the, it's actually showing it right there if you guys can see. So I gotta push it back a little bit more some. Here we are. Okay, all right, so looking back, make sure nothing underneath here. Looking back at the M.2, as you can see, I did lose a connection over here, but that's no problem. Just gotta connect it back. Look like there's no really wrong way to put this connectors in. So I folded it in a little bit underneath behind the USBs connectors, so that should give me an opportunity to manipulate the wires in such a way it won't be pinching behind the I/O. So like I said, it don't seem like there's a wrong or a right way of doing this. Another one, I'm just doing it in reverse. Like I said, there's no really wrong way on doing this, guys. You just want to make sure it's in there like that. That's in there. Next one, that's in there. As you can see, guys, got it right in there. So I'm going to put these nuts back on the tension. All right, so it's in. Like I said, I got my multi-tool. Let me just get this thing open. Okay. And there we have it, guys. Wi-Fi installed into the open slot that was available for an M.2 Wi-Fi. So basically, I'm just going to just pop it in there. I will tighten it up again. I just left it a little loose. In case I make any adjustments, it was really easy for me to just take it off and reset it if I have to. And yeah, it's in. There you go. There you have it, guys. There we go. It's in. Looks pretty darn good if you ask me. Even the brass actually matched the color too as well. All right, so I'm going to screw it back in. All right, so that's in. Only thing I don't like how it's so squishy over here. Just going to tighten it up just a little bit more, very gently. Okay, there we go. Pretty simple install, not hard at all. I like that. Okay, so as you guys can see, it's all set up. The Wi-Fi components or the Wi-Fi connectors are in. Let me just push them just a little bit just to make sure. And I'm trying to turn it away where you guys can see it. So you guys, if anyone's curious, see how it looks. You see, I don't know if I could get any more light in there, but you can tell that it's actually going straight through here and then out the side. So you guys can see it comes right out through here. My only concern was when I first opened it up, it was kind of jinky over here, and you guys can see that. A little shaky, but I'm not too worried about it. I guess it's the way it was made. Because if you look close right here, the problem is right here. It looks like the frame's a little bent out of shape, but as long as it's holding in, I have nothing to worry about. And there you have it, guys, on this nice LiveMixer by Asrock, Wi-Fi M.2 connected, wired up out the top. If anyone is into PCs and like watching these kind of things, please leave a like on the video. Drop a comment if you like any questions. Now I do have a different M.2 Wi-Fi module, right? So I will put this one also down below if you guys are interested in this one. It also comes with a little screwdriver, which hopefully there's a couple screws in there too as well, I think I see. And that is the video, guys, and I hope you like this one. I will be doing another video very soon, a few more actually. The next one will be a test bench. So I finally got a test bench. I also have a PC case I would like to open up with you guys on the channel too as well, so stick around for that one. And guys, thanks for watching. This is your boy Andre. Till next time, peace.